Good morning, everyone in Macon, Georgia. Put your thing on. I'm here. I hear myself. Hello, everyone in Macon, Georgia. Hello, everyone in Macon, Georgia, and everyone else around the world. This is the Morning Roast for March 29th, 2013. It's freaking flipping Friday, everybody.
Oh, it's freaking flipping Friday. Yes, it is. Thank you, Derek.
We got a wing dang doodle of a show.
Ding dong.
Yes, we do.
Where's the Godzilla?
Oh, I am here, Vorpal Bite. I'm here for about an hour and 20 minutes.
Yes, we had it's already done.
Good morning, DJ.
It's very sunny, but don't let that sunshine fool you in Macon, Georgia. Those who are local viewers, it's sunny, but yet it's 32 degrees with a high of 70 and a low of 49. So
yeah, baby. Welcome and good morning.
Yes.
Good morning, DJ Mean. And Vorpal Bite is here. Good morning, holy cow.
We knew Vorpal Bite has absolutely nothing to ever do.
I know.
But sit on the computer.
It was his fat ass on the computer every day. Anyway, we're glad to have you, Vorpal Bite. You're one of our...
V.
It's 29 degrees in Indiana.
V for Vorpal.
Wow. What's it like up in Baltimore, Eugene?
What's it like here? It's fucking cold out too.
Not too bad.
Hey, DJ, what's it like up in
70 degrees?
Baltimore?
Not now, but it's supposed to get there.
Yeah, that's been some crazy
37.
Ooh.
37 in Baltimore. What's the degrees here again?
It was 32.
32.
32.
So we're high. We're close to Eugene.
Yep, that's very true.
Well, we're so glad. Dude, you got about as much energy right now as a low-carbon battery. Are you all right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about
that. You start.
This show has to be full of energy, we decided.
Mm-hmm.
We had a great show yesterday.
Yes.
I thought we
did.
We had a great guest, Miss Marion Paris. Urban's knocking shit over.
Okay.
And basically, we got to have good energy, and we've got to stay... What's the word? Unpredictable.
Yes.
Unpredictable.
All right. So, Derek, we decided we're going to throw all the damn, the way you're taught to be a newscaster shit out the window.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to get rid of this shit.
We want Derek Barrett to be wild. I think Chris Payne just
and just be like that piece of shit guy that you always you're always advertising, you know? What's his name?
What, Tommy Sotomayor?
Yeah, Tommy Sotomayor. I want you to put on a Tommy Sotomayor on you.
Breaking news, motherfuckers! Breaking news!
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, look.
Today.
Yesterday with Marion Paris. Let's go over that. Anthony.
Chris Payne's in the house, y'all.
Hi, Chris. I think they all heard it.
And I love that. Well, I announced on Facebook earlier this morning that Payne was showing up. I love that his name is Payne because we can just do so much with that name on this show. We can have a Bring the Pain segment.
Why are we going off on a tangent? Chris Payne's going to be here while you leave again.
Yeah.
Anthony's going to be doing the groundbreaking with the mayor. And
his face is going to be like this when I walk up there. I guarantee he thinks I'm going to run up to him with a sign.
I know.
I guarantee he's going to see me and he thinks I got a sign hidden.
Yeah, you got a sign and a heckler.
And he's gonna go over to one of the officers and go, watch that guy.
I know.
And they're going to come up to me and then I'm going to bust this shit out on him.
We got to get Chris on camera here.
That's why I brought this paperwork. That's why I brought the paperwork to show when we had the sale of that property. With the stipulation about the marker. Yeah. Because when they do send the cops up to me, I'm going to break this out on them. Oh, no, I can be here because here's the sale agreement of that property.
Yeah,
and
there you
here's
go.
the stipulation about the marker about my great-great-grandmother.
You're a smart whip.
It's going to be funny because the mayor's going to see me. He's going to freak out.
Well,
he's going to be smiling.
I want to say something. I want to say something very quickly today. Before we move on with Derek. All right. I saw the video again yesterday. I looked at it. The hour and 27 minute.
Tell the audience which one.
Yeah, an hour and 27-minute video. It is. You want me to say it?
Yeah.
It was and is Officer Clayton.
Officer Clayton Sutton.
Well, Ed thinks he was drunk. Ed said that from the beginning.
I think he was drunk.
What else have you been doing all day long?
Well, sure.
You're right.
Sure.
And I
Especially
told
if
that.
he's nervous as hell about not knowing the GBI results
Yeah,
yet.
but
'cause this
I
is
told
before
that to the
GBI
sheriff.
results.
Trying to get you to shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He asked me, no protest. I asked you please to stop
Well,
protesting. No, I don't think so.
the point of me bringing that up right now is because I have to say you did a fantastic job.
All of
You are better than a lawyer because the questions you were asking and the questions that you were writing down, both of you, but you did most of the talking, of course.
Because we want this man to be more like Tommy Sotomayor.
Let me tell you something. You are a natural. There are some people. No. There are some people. Let me finish. There are some people that know how to sing, and there are people that are taught how to sing.
Right.
You know how to be a lawyer. You should have been a lawyer.
Hell no.
Dude, I mean, you were so
I hate
natural
lawyers.
at asking every question, and boom, and you pick up on the line. I was like, no wonder they're afraid of this son of a bitch. This guy is better than any attorney. You should never hire an attorney.
Right.
Never.
Right.
You don't need it.
Oh, that's all.
All right.
Yeah.
When I go to my court case on May 3rd,
Yeah.
with me being arrested, at
Do it
Chinlund,
yourself.
I am. I'm
Yeah,
going to go up
yeah.
there.
Okay, now let's get back to Derek.
Okay.
And I'm on your spin today, Anthony, so you better watch it.
Uh-oh.
I'm on your energy level today.
I love it. That's what we all need. That's what we all need.
Okay. Brother,
Yes.
why the hell were you so limp yesterday? I
Limp
said,
yesterday?
no, you were limp. You were like a fellatio.
That doesn't make
That's
sense.
oral sex, man.
Right,
What the-
No.
A fellatio is more than
No,
that.
no, I'm
That's the
thinking
opposite.
of
That's
penis.
flaccid, man.
Flaccid.
Flaccid.
Freaking D.
Read up on this. Read up on this. Read up on this. We got a Webster's up in here.
You are
Let's see if
flaccid.
Flaccid's in here.
And you're sitting next to a very pretty lady, and I'm thinking, why the hell is he not jumping in? The one
He's
thing,
nervous.
I bet you any dime a dollar that she would have taken the date had you been more aggressive, because that's what she likes. You see, I should have given you the
Yeah, she
heads
likes
up.
it rough,
She
man.
likes strong men. She likes strong men.
Yeah, I
She
I'm-
feels
I'm a
she's
strong
always
silent
talking about it
Yeah,
with me.
yeah.
Yes.
Derek,
She's always talking about it with me. How black men are so weak and this and that. She's always talking about it.
Well, good reason we
What-
because
what-
look who they raised. They raised by weak moms.
the call started.
See?
I
It's
love it.
probably Miriam Pierce.
See?
Shut the fuck up.
Morning, Russ. Good morning.
Good morning, the coffee guy calling you from I-16.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Are you coming this way?
No, I-16.
No, I'm heading south. I'm almost in Savannah right now.
What's
Oh,
up, Mike?
oh, that's right. You're going to that groundbreaking, aren't you?
No, he's not. He's not going to the groundbreaking.
Yeah.
He had to get the van from you, though.
Am I breaking up?
Go ahead, Mike, coffee guy. What do you got?
Here, I'm on I-16, listening to the morning roast. My computer's riding shotgun. I'm talking to you on a cell phone. But I-16 is still as rural as ever. There's not a damn thing on I-16.
No gas stations or anything?
Oh, no. He's stuck?
No, he's not stuck. He just says it's rural. He's on I-16 and there's absolutely nothing in sight.
Just country.
Well, God bless you. And let me tell you a story. Maybe it'll help. My minister and I were going up to Dublin.
I think the only more rural interstate is the one that goes through Kansas, I-70. Have you ever been there, Irvin?
I hate to tell you, no.
Let them hear.
But my minister was up in, we were going to Dublin. And all of a sudden his car starts to spit up. Like, and he's like, oh my God, I forgot to put gas in. And I'm like, dude, just keep the car even keel. Don't stop, don't slow. Put yourself in an area where you could just keep your foot lightly on the gas and you keep going. And it'll go on just on almost the fumes. Well, then of course he got lost and everything, and we're freaking out because the gas had already been spitting up on the highway. Now we're lost. And so, but I kept telling him, don't stop the car. Because once you restart it up again, you start to try to gain speed. That's where you burn all your gas. Well, believe it or not, we ran 5 miles extra without any gas in that tank. and we made it. So I would just suggest that you get on a road, keep it under 45, 50 miles an hour, keep your foot, don't put your foot up and down on that pedal, and you'll be fine. How's that?
Sounds good, Irvin. Sounds good. I would probably stop at a gas station and get some gas.
It's not that fucking rule, man.
If not, just call me from the shoulder.
You know,
I like how the short guy who's not much into cars is telling the guy who's into cars what to do.
Yeah.
If the wind is in your favor, you can make it a long way.
I like how the guy that needs to sit on a telephone book when he drives is telling the guy who loves cars since he was 10 years old how to drive.
Well, and not only that, but we got a guy here who speaks English, but yet and reads from a dictionary and yet sounds like a redneck.
That's right.
We got it all, baby.
That's
Loving
right.
it.
Chris Payne is the man. Mike,
I can do it all.
Mike, thanks again for
Redneck
letting me borrow the van.
Redneck style.
Yeah, the van is kind of like the Mystery Machine. I was thinking about getting it painted the color of the Mystery Machine, you know, kind of bring it up into the modern day.
No, you need to buy that mystery machine. It's for sale.
By the way, Mike.
It's gone, though. I'm sure somebody scooped that thing up. But,
Yeah.
it was a pretty good paint job there.
Right.
By the way, Mike, I got a question for you.
The actual same type of van, but
He doesn't hear me.
color scheme on the paint looked great. But anyway, what do you guys think of the Vaughn TV? Is it working out well for you so far?
Yeah, we like Vaughn TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like Vaughn better.
That's a big
By the way,
screen.
Mike, I got a question. Could I borrow your car? Never mind.
Which one?
Yeah, Michael's got like 8 of them.
I
Sitting
know,
in his
and
driveway.
he's just as cheap as you are.
No, he's
Because
cheaper.
he won't sell me one.
No, he's cheaper. No, he'll sell you one. He'll give you a good deal.
I need
A
one,
good deal
Mike.
for him.
Could we
Yeah.
talk?
Exactly.
I need a car. Did you hear me?
We'll talk later. You know, Michael's Mattress Store and Automobile Ranch.
What did he say?
He said we'll talk later. He's got Michael's Mattress Store and Automobile Ranch.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's 2 businesses. He's kidding, but he's got.
okay.
Hey, one question.
You're a rich guy, aren't
Who
you?
the hell is Vaughn, anyway?
Who's Vaughn? Yeah, well, we were saying we were the men from Uncle. Ever since we got on here, we were the men from Uncle.
You got Craig from Craigslist. I know who he is, but who's this Vaughn character?
Yeah.
I don't know. Saibuki, who's Vaughn? Coffee guy wants to know who Vaughn is. What the hell did Vaughn come from? It's not Robert Vaughn, is it?
Started Vaughn TV.
Right. Well, hell, Robert Vaughn's peddling damn lawyers now. He might be peddling this
Right.
shit too. Might be Robert Vaughn.
It could be.
Dead,
Oh,
man.
Sabuki says Mark Vaughn.
Mark Vaughn. Thank
Mark
you,
Vaughn,
Saibuki.
is he a pedophile?
If he is, we're off.
Like the other guy was?
Right. All right, Mike. Thanks. Anything else?
This is kind of an off-the-wall comment, but for some reason I always confuse Donnie Curry with Derek Shapiro.
What is
I don't
that?
know if it's just because of the D's or whatever, but for some reason I thought they were the same people for a while there.
So did we. And we still. He says for some reason he thinks Donnie Curry and Derek Shapiro are the same people. He confuses them.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, because they act the same.
So we think that we also think there's a triumvirate. We think Howie Hansel's in that
Exactly.
also.
No,
It's
no.
Howie
Really
Hansel,
confusing.
DS, and DC.
Yeah, and Saibuki.
No, Saibuki's a lot cooler than those 3.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool.
Don't lumber me.
Combined.
Anyway. No, he hates kids, by the way, is what Saibuki says.
So does Warblebite.
Bye.
All right.
Well, let's do my best gamer girl. Who's that guy on the left with the Irish hat? That guy is something else.
The coffee guy's doing a gamer girl impression.
Hey, coffee guy, please don't forget, I need a car. Think about it.
Yeah, sell Irvin a car, Michael.
I need it desperately, brother.
Irvin gets paid the beginning of every month.
And you heard your little brother say it. That's your little brother asking you to do.
Yeah, the pest of the family.
The
The runt of the family. is what
I
I'm
can't
asking.
wait for you to tell us about
The
it.
anarchist / Amish guy.
Slash the guy who's such a butt.
The
you
Amish
don't
guy
know
with
what
no
he is.
beard.
Yeah. Okay, Mike. Thanks.
All right, and happy Good Friday to all.
Yes.
Yes.
Happy Good Friday.
You
Thank
too. Tell the kids in the
Happy
lights
Friday.
hello and happy Easter and all that other good stuff.
Does that mean we're going to have 2 days without a show?
Well,
I'm getting used to this.
Bye-bye.
all right. Bye. Thanks, coffee guy.
Later.
Go get the phone. All right. get the phone. We got our first call of the day. Well, let's get to it. We brought it up before we switched. You brought up the whole Sutton thing. Okay, remember, Irvin? Before that call.
Yeah, but I want to talk Derek thing.
Okay, do the Derek, and then we'll go back because we got people here, I think, that are wanting to hear the Sutton news that we got.
I think everyone would agree that Derek is one of the coolest guys you've seen on Block TV.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really cool-headed.
Yeah.
Very level-headed.
I noticed he's the token black guy of Blog TV.
Right.
I don't see any other black guys on Blog TV.
And we love the idea that you've got two white guys, or at least I would consider myself at this point white, and a black guy.
You're so damn tainted and
who
yellow and
is the complete opposite of the stereotypical. Because, you know, anybody else would be like, yeah, man, blah, 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 blah. You know, they'd be
Sagging.
all over. They'd be,
no, because Derek comes from a good generation like my generation. We're
Right.
about the same age.
Yes.
He comes from the generation where we still had sense, believe it or not. People might not think I have sense,
Yeah.
but we still have sense.
Right.
That's why he's he can tell his parents brought him up right.
Yeah.
You can tell he had a good home, a family home. He's a good guy. He speaks well as a whole. He flubs and jumbles
And he had a
words, but
good
he speaks
relationship
well.
with his father, which I
Right.
think
Says a lot.
is the key
Says a lot.
element
Right.
of everything in life, I believe.
Right. Well,
When
family
a
in general.
son or a daughter has a father.
Sabuki's right. Derek has manners. That's
Yeah, Derek
exactly
has
right.
manners.
And that's part of why Derek
And he
is-
screams it out.
and
You
that-
don't need to write it in high case.
Well, Sabuki wants to damn make sure we hear what he's got to say.
Right.
Derek has manners. Derek has manners like
he's
you
screaming-
don't.
He's screaming for over, like, you know what, 7,000 miles away, 6,000 miles away?
Yeah.
He's got to make sure he's heard.
Anyway, but it gets to the point.
Right.
It gets to the point that it becomes like a kiddie show.
What does?
Okay, I'm talking about, you know, the music that I can't stand is that soft music where I call it hanging music. Like, who
What,
the
easy
hell wants to
listening?
hear this now?
You talking
Right?
about
It's the same
basically
thing.
elevator music.
The elevator music.
Yes,
It's the same thing here. We need some blood-curdling Derek.
No, we do get that sometimes. Now. We do get that.
Very
Now,
sometimes.
at times, Derek is kind of a little too lethargic.
Yeah,
But he is.
lethargic.
But sometimes we have video of Derek getting crazy and getting pissed at both.
Well,
of us.
yeah,
Remember
but
way
then
back
he
at
screams
Roasted,
his
we
head
had-
off, and
we had
nobody
Derek
can.
really hollering at us.
Well,
we loved it. Remember that show?
I know,
We had
but
Derek
the
getting
thing
crazy.
is, when Derek hollers like that, it makes me nervous.
Uh-oh.
So that's not what I'm
See,
talking
see,
about.
Do it, man. Do it.
LAPD.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes me nervous.
Yeah.
Because his voice, because Anthony to me is just a big mouth. But to see Derek upset like that and screaming, it's a very scary thing.
Hey, Pink, you're
It's not that I'm scared of this black
He's an
guy
angry
next to
black
me.
man.
It's just,
That's the point of our show. Is he's not the angry black man?
he's
we talked
not.
about it.
So to see him like that scares the hell out of me. Sometimes I get nervous.
Sabuki got it down pat. He said, "Come on, Derek's the
So
perfect
I'm
straight man."
not talking about that. I'm not talking for Derek to stand up and start to scream his head off. What I'm talking about is, for example, yesterday with Miriam Paris. Here she sat here.
Well, yeah, I was.
And
I was
why
listening
didn't
to
you
it.
jump in and shut this guy up like I
I
always
did
do?
it. I just didn't do it every 5 minutes.
Well,
I
you didn't
wasn't
do it every
listening.
10 minutes either.
And it's kind of hard.
And
it's
here's
kind
the
of
thing.
hard for
This is
anybody
all
to shut me
constructive
up.
criticism. I'm not
Little-
criticizing
And
you
he got shot
in terms
down.
of you
Yeah.
being stupid about it.
No, Derek-
Although I felt
So why
that
does he
you had
outsource
a
his
lot of
stuff?
opportunities to jump in there and shut him up.
And I did say some things, particularly
did.
at least 3 or 4
Yeah,
times.
and it took you elbow room and getting around like
Damn,
20
bro.
blocks before you got to the point of your question. I looked at the tape. There's just a long-winded, and you're going around
Well,
the
of course
question.
of course she had to say something too. She had to answer the
Right.
question.
Well,
and,
yeah.
and Irvin, Derek, and I agree.
She had to say something too, but the point is that your question was so long-winded that by the time she answered the question, minutes had gone by. I mean, take a look at the tape.
Yeah, you talk too much.
I definitely
Yeah,
do. I know I
I'm
do.
just saying.
I know I talk.
You need therapy.
Yeah, you need therapy.
I will
You were
fucking-
talking too
I will,
Speech
much.
come,
therapy?
I will come
I
on
don't
the show.
think so, yeah.
I will come on the show
You
one
ought to be an
time
auctioneer.
and shut up.
Or a lawyer.
Well, a lawyer. I will come on
Or
the
a
show and shut up.
politician.
No, but guys, Derek knows. He's admitted.
You got to give him room, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
But Derek has admitted to us way back. He even said this to me when we did the art block that he before this show and before the art block, he was not a in front of the camera guy. Derek was a behind the camera guy. Derek's warming up to this.
Right.
He's getting there.
He's warming up to you.
It's what I always say to Derek too. Is Derek does a great job. I always try to tell Derek my opinion on this. Is just my opinion.
Yeah, just be honest.
It is cut to the
You
chase.
know, you cut to the chase.
That's what I'm saying for Derek to do. When he asks questions, cut to the chase.
Right.
There's no reason to go around it by saying these other words and throwing these words in. Just say, cut to the chase. I mean,
Yeah.
Urban goes around it sometimes too, but when Urban goes around it, Urban at least sticks with. He stays on target, and Irvin has these precise words he hits and points out. When Irvin talks forever.
I'm not saying anything on you guys. Okay?
No,
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Sometimes you.
Oh, I know.
I do it too.
Right.
It's like I do a whole big
Yeah, but sometimes I'm
before I get to the point.
Yes.
And
Sometimes
then I lose everybody. It's like,
Right.
what
Right.
am I talking about?
Yeah.
Basically.
Well, sometimes I thank God that he is how he is, because I'm like, I have no energy. So
Yeah.
while you're going, I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus.
Right.
Choose your words wisely.
Yeah, and
Yes.
Derek has a great voice. He does voiceover work. We just think in general we want Derek when he asks questions to bam, get to the question.
And not
Okay.
only that,
Your
but
question about charter
jump
school,
in
because
on
I
this
listened to
stuff.
some of it too.
It's okay.
Yeah, interrupt.
You don't need to sit there like this.
Interrupt,
Just
Derek.
go, hold on a second, Anthony.
Say,
Let
"Shut
me
up,
ask
it's my
you.
turn."
And
Right.
just being more aggressive.
As Chris Payne
Not
sits here
rude,
quietly. So
like
Chris Payne,
me.
jump in.
Because you know me. I'm like,
Derek,
shut the
man,
hell
what's
up
wrong
already.
with you, man?
I don't know.
What is wrong
I'm
with you,
trying to be
Derek?
civil here.
Why haven't you
Be
changed?
civil here.
Why haven't you said
Just-
anything?
Hey, man, just be the damn the Larry Curly Moe. Whoop-pow.
That's right. Just slap us, point us in the eye, do this across my head.
No.
Yeah.
I just want Derek
Now, you want
to
me to
feel.
talk, bitches?
That's
what,
DMX.
what I'm talking about is yesterday, here was a black man and a black woman, and the white guy is the one talking to her. And
Well, but
it was
but I
ridiculous.
was coming at
She
it-
likes strong black men. I should have told you.
Urban,
that.
I was coming at it like you gave me credit for the Sutton interview.
Yeah.
I was coming at it when I do these
No, you
shows.
did a
with-
great
well,
job.
when I do the shows with guests, I come at it with those. I make questions in advance at home. That's why I think I come
I
across.
don't, because
Unlike you
I
two,
feel-
like you two, you don't really make you try to pop them off the top of your head the day of it, and that's what you and I have them ready to go. That's why I'm like, bam. In case of Sutton, we didn't know he was going to
Okay.
call that day,
And
so
he
I didn't have
did.
questions prepared. But I always had in the back of my head, if I ever have a chance to talk to Sutton, these are the things I'm going to ask him. So I had it ready
And
to
you
go.
did a
so when he
fantastic job.
called, I just went with it because I
And you
knew
didn't
it.
even go with notes.
No, because I knew I was waiting for the day to be able to talk to this guy, even if we didn't know he was real or not at the time.
I mean,
just
Derek
did.
has some good questions that he threw in. I
No,
saw
Derek
him writing
does
them.
well. It's just my thing with Derek. We all have our faults. My thing, I just want Derek to cut to the chase more.
Right.
Okay.
It's like Derek will have a question, but he'll go on about this and what happened back in '65.
And he's quiet.
And-
Like,
and-
it's
and- and
okay
then
to
the next
say,
thing you know, I
hold it,
lost
guys,
the
I got a question.
I'm sitting there going, what the
It's
hell's
okay.
the question?
Back in my day.
I basically would have wanted Derek just to look at Miriam Paris and go,
Yes.
how can you improve
It
charter
was something
schools?
that called it.
That's simple.
Instead
Bam.
of hubba.
No, Derek was well behaved.
Yeah.
Okay, enough. I think Derek got the
Okay, I
point.
got the point.
He's got the
Yeah,
point.
quit
Plus-
picking on Derek.
Let's move
Plus,
on.
that's why a lot of people in the chat room say, "How can you ask for a date?" Well, I said, "Look at us. Don't you see a ring?" Because I thought she was married at the time. Because though she used to be married to the guy who
Right.
used to be the coach for the Macon Whoopie hockey team.
Right.
Who?
Yes,
Miriam
Paris.
Paris. And then she has 8 kids with that guy. That's what she told us.
It's like back in
Okay, T.O. Wilson.
1990.
T.O. Wilson
a
is
lot
on.
of whoopee making one.
Yeah. a lot of
Yeah.
whoopee.
All right, I think we got our point across. That's good enough.
And
And
Derek, feel free to badmouth us anytime on the show. You could just like come on one day and go, let me tell you the problems I got with you two whiteys, you honkies, okay? Feel free to do that. Okay,
Well, I don't
T.O.
know if I
Wilson's
would,
waiting.
but-
T.O. Wilson's waiting. T.O. Wilson is waiting for what the news was about Sutton. Because we have some
okay,
Sutton.
let's do it. Go. It was Sutton.
It
On
was
March-
Sutton.
Yes,
okay.
March 1st of this year, Sutton called who we thought was some mystery caller.
We didn't know.
We didn't know.
Ed, you got the
mystery
video
call.
on that? A little
Well,
snippet
well,
of something.
Let's say you can watch it. You guys have posted.
Well,
all over.
I watched
Derek
it.
posted his version. He recorded off of here. Ed's posted the version from his recording. We've got it all over. If you want to watch it
It's
on
on our page.
everybody.
And
Okay.
if you go to any of our videos and go to the YouTube,
Right.
click on YouTube on the video, take you to our YouTube page, and you'll see all our videos.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Including some that Derek's put up too.
Yeah.
Winchester 9708. Everybody else that gives it down.
Yeah, it is good. When
Well,
Justin
last
and we
time
were
these
finally
people
able to
find their
confirm
way
that.
around
Right.
Because it always egged
Well,
me.
Ed, is it on YouTube?
It's on
Yeah.
there.
What's,
Yeah.
Okay, what's the title of it on YouTube if they type it on YouTube? What's it exactly called?
remember.
Sutton Calls In Morning Roast or
Oh,
something?
yeah.
Oh, yes, it does.
Okay, so
Yeah.
type that in.
Kind of.
Okay.
I
Okay.
even got Officer Sutton singing so good.
I will get a link.
You put that down, didn't you?
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So good. A rap song. In 19, it was on his 7th, he was in middle school.
Uh-huh.
And it's Sutton in shorts
Ah.
coming out and singing so good. And I put that video out too. So he's getting creamed and
Where was
steamed.
this video?
It's on my Facebook site.
Okay.
Okay, let's get to it.
Where'd you find it?
I have
Very,
it.
very close
Where did
source.
you find it?
I found it on YouTube.
YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Okay, very, very good source. I'm not going to name my source, but you can believe it's a very good source. This is what I found out yesterday.
Yeah,
okay?
it is a good source, folks.
It's a very good source. Just trust me. And this is going to come out eventually in the big news, of course, because it's bound to. And if it's not, we'll make sure it does. We verified yesterday that not only was and is that Clayton Sutton, but that also he's now being investigated
Mm-hmm.
for calling this show.
Yeah.
He is now not only being investigated for his previous record, now he has broke,
Mm-hmm.
whatever you want to call it,
The code of
the
ethics.
protocol. He broke the rules that he was told on administrative leave that you are not to speak to anyone about this. And now I have heard from a good source that now he is also being investigated for calling the morning roast when he was not supposed to do that.
Yep.
So,
Mhm.
there you go, guys.
What is that story that you just brought up?
There you go. Well, we're not done with this story. I mean, we can't just jump to another story.
No,
real quick.
isn't it the same? It's about the police.
But
Yeah,
basically, if you watch the video, we say it numerous times. You know you're being recorded. All of us said it numerous times.
You said it,
Ed said it. I don't know
and
if
you
Derek said it.
mentioned that the chatter said it.
And he said something to the effect of, "Oh, you guys don't have a big audience." Basically making a comment that nobody watches us. Well,
Right.
guess what? He's about to hang himself
Yep.
on this because he was not supposed to do that. And the good source I talked to spent 2 days ago watching that whole interview on the morning roast
Right.
with Sutton. And
Here's the link. I'm
and-
posting it right now.
And he verified it himself to me that yes, that was Clayton Sutton,
Yep.
and that he was not supposed to do that. So it proves this, guys. Okay.
And when I talked to the sheriff
Okay.
yesterday, and he said, was it before or after the GBI report? And I told him it was before. He goes, oh, that changes everything. That's what the sheriff said.
because 77, it apparently doesn't matter that he didn't talk about the actual case.
Yes, he did.
No, well, he claims that he didn't because he kept denying. He kept saying every
I
time I
can't
asked
say
the question, I
anything.
can't
Right.
talk.
He was talking
It doesn't
more
matter.
about it.
Apparently, and I have to pull the actual
You're right.
rules out, the police rules on this. But apparently, from the good source, and I'm telling you, it's a good source. Just trust me. It's a good source. That's all I can say. I'm not going to say his name. From a good source, he was not supposed to talk about anything. Because he went through his record, if you remember. He read from his record of all these complaints he had on our interview with him, right? Maybe he wasn't supposed to do that. And in general, he just wasn't supposed to talk to him. Because you have to keep in mind, he did it before the GBI released their findings.
Yeah.
He called us before the GBI released the findings. He didn't do it after the fact. And basically, he's in trouble for it.
The video from my
But it also proves something else, guys, that we're kind of ignoring.
Right.
And let me get Chris in here. It proves this too. To me, it shows again his character and his lack of ability to be a police officer.
And even just a human being that would think, let me not do this since I don't have an attorney checking this out. I think the
Right.
guy was drunk.
Well, that's what Ed said early on.
I told the sheriff that because I heard
A
a
lot of
slur.
people, I think one of our chatters, was it Gamer Girl during the whole
Yeah.
interview, said
I
they
heard a
thought he was
slur.
drunk too. Well, like 4 people said they thought he was drunk during that call.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
He was.
Of course, your other local media is not going to announce this because they don't want to give credit to our show. They're not going to say anything about this.
Right.
But we're going to keep that alive, and don't be surprised if you hear down the line once this so-called federal investigation ends, right? Because now the feds are investigating it.
Yeah.
That's another blemish on this kid's record, right? This is now complaint number 28.
Yeah.
That he spoke when he was not supposed to the media. And now he's most likely getting reprimanded, which makes this reprimand number 9 or 10.
I think it's going to get him just thrown out of that.
Well, it should, because it shows that he has no regard for the rules that he signed up for.
Absolutely.
He's not listening to his superiors. Surprise!
And
where
if
have
you
we heard
notice
this
how he
before?
badmouthed the superiors in some way.
A little way. He did, because I called him on that.
Yeah.
Because I said, it sounds to me like you're just giving everybody else
Right.
the blame, and you're not taking the blame yourself. He's
What
like,
did he say?
you remember, you heard the interview.
Well,
It's
I
on the
mean,
show.
you said so much.
He said something about, I'm not doing that at all, blah, blah, whatever. But anyway.
Are you sure this is him?
Anyway.
Are you sure this is him?
Good source.
The one that
That now Sutton is also being investigated for calling this show on what day, Derek? March 1st of 2013, when he was told not to speak to anyone. So, here we go. Ed's got something?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm asking him if he's sure this is
He's got some. Irvin's got
this
something
is
flavor.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sutton.
This is an exclusive that was put out by. This is
Derek's
about
on my page,
Sutton.
YouTube.
This is the actual interview. Okay.
Right.
This is the interview of us on
Huh?
him calling our show. This is him calling our show because this is when Irvin was not feeling good. He was
Yeah,
back
it's
in
the
the
same
room.
thing I posted.
Yeah.
He only just put it at the
They
beginning.
can
of
find it if they have not
I
already
just
seen it.
posted it late.
Right.
And said, Ricky posted the link. They've got it already.
Thank you.
You need a laptop.
Anyway, it's Sutton, okay, and he's also apparently in trouble for that as well.
Yeah.
Chris, chime in, man. You're here to be on the show. What do you think about all this? Other
Yeah,
than-
he's in big
other than
trouble.
he's stupid.
Yeah, this is a
I mean-
wing dang doodle of a story or what?
What? It's wing danging and doodle.
What do you think
I
about all
don't
this,
know, man.
Chris?
It's got to be like a catch-22 because if I put myself in issues
Right.
and I had a show just
Dumb.
hammering my
Hammering
ass,
you. Right.
I'd have to call in, dude.
Right.
I mean, I'd have to, and you can tell he spent time prepping for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
He spent time. He went and got the actual public records that he could talk about,
Right.
and just fed them to you.
Right. And remember, he was actually a chatter with us. He was Sutton 304. He was
Yeah.
talking to us on the chat, too. That was probably him as well.
Really?
Yeah. A few days before he called, he kept coming on every morning as Sutton 304. And we didn't know whether it was a fake, but I think now that it was because he said in the interview when he called that it was him on the chat line. And you're
Yeah,
right.
I think he's screwed.
Well, I mean, the guy, it shows he doesn't have any sense, which is what we've been saying before he pulled into the parking lot on December 21st. Why are you hiring this guy? This guy's got a loose screw in his head. Right?
Yeah,
Obviously, right?
obviously.
And he's
Not only a
continuing
loose
to.
screw, but the guy is stupid
That too.
for calling up the show. I mean, anybody with a half a brain would have said to himself, why am I making this worse than it is? By me calling that show, I'm only creating more of the stress.
Well,
for
actually, listening to the show.
Right.
That too. Because like you said, it got him fired up and we're bad
Turn it
now.
off, man.
Right, exactly. If you don't like what you hear or see, don't watch it. Exactly.
Well, I guess this stupid thing is broken. $19.
But you know what it kind of reminds me of in another sort of way? It reminds me of what O.J. Simpson did, right? O.J. got away with murder. He should have shut up.
I'm on the golf course looking for the murder.
No, O.J. should have shut up. He should have gone off and gone, man, I got away with that.
Right.
But what did he do? He went and did something else stupid, which they got him for, which was that sports memorabilia thing he did. It's almost what Sutton did. Sutton claimed after the GBI came out, oh, I knew I was going to get off. If he knew it, then why the fuck did you call a show? To mess it up for you?
Yeah, but
later
he
on?
called the show
To
before
rub
the
it in.
GBI.
Well, I mean, people think
But
they
no, he
want to
called
rub it in.
before- but he called before the
But
GBI
also,
came
but
out.
the thing was, the thing that what messed him up was, well, obviously he called on there before the GBI,
results.
and two, well, going back to the OJ thing. Remember, before the real thing, before he stole his own memorabilia.
Right.
He wrote a book called "What If I Did."
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, that's right.
That's stupid.
I forgot about that. What if I did
I'm waiting
do
for
it?
Sutton to write that book. You know,
What if I
what
did
if
it?
This is what really happened.
That's really what set it off.
Right.
What if I did it was the book.
Yeah.
And then he started selling his memorabilia.
And then he-
Everybody's
and
like,
then he claimed that
why
guy
doesn't he
stole it.
just sell the gloves?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
He would have made more money on
Exactly.
eBay with just the gloves.
Exactly. So in a different level, it's the same thing as OJ. It's like they both could not keep their mouths shut. This is coming from the loudmouth here. But they both could not, you know what I mean? They technically could not keep their mouths shut when they had gotten away with murder. Literally,
Right.
that's what it was. If
Well,
Sutton
I don't
just
think
ignored
Sutton's
it-
going to get away with murder.
No, but
And I think Sutton's going to go down in flames along with the mayor.
well, the thing about it is Sutton. Now that we know there's also a separate case being investigated on Sutton for calling this show,
Yeah,
that's just another added thing that goes in his file.
that's so funny.
That the feds are going to see when they investigate this. They're going to go, okay, this kid now has this history, and now he did this, and it's ridiculous.
And when like I said, when I told the sheriff, I had a good 45-minute conversation yesterday, folks, with the sheriff. And
David Davis,
Davis.
right?
And he says, you know, he kind of told me the difference between the police and them. And them is that they work for the people.
Right.
And the police works for the mayor. So I'm like, oh, this brings things into light now.
Right.
So if they work for the mayor, then it goes back to what we've been saying, that the mayor should have taken responsibility to fire these guys. So once again, I feel empowered to go to the mayor's office, which I have an appointment on the 15th.
Tell them about it.
Yeah, I made an appointment with the, schedule an appointment with the mayor. I told the secretary, who knows me very well, I said, I'm running for Bibb County Commissioner. So I had to go onto that curtain and that vice
Right.
of trying to get in there. And she said, no problem, let me look at the schedule, I'll call you back. A couple hours later, I get a call back, and she said, are you available on the 15th? I said, not a problem. She said, 5:15, okay? I said, not a problem. So I'm going to meet with him after hours, basically,
Ooh, that sounds kinky.
according
You're
to
meeting with Rickard
City
after
Hall.
hours. After hours with
Yeah.
Rickard.
And so I'm going to go in
sitting
there,
my lap.
literally.
I got to sit my hell yeah.
Okay, we got a phone call.
Chris, Derek, chime in on this.
Okay. It's 8:40.
Go ahead.
Morning,
Morning,
Rose.
Rose. Hello? Hello? Yeah, hello?
It's one of those damn prank calls. It's like the pizza guy again. Thank you.
Goodbye.
That was
Don't
probably
get me
Sutton.
going.
That was probably Sutton
I have
calling.
pizza guy energy today.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to chatters real quick, Derek, because they might be talking about what we just announced.
Okay.
Scorpy's here. Hi, fellas. Hey, Irv Gay. Somebody's Irv Gay. Hey,
Hello?
Scorpy. Ryder back. What's up?
Hello? Stupid ass.
Yeah, stupid ass.
All
They're
right.
just trying to rile you.
You answer.
Is it me I'm looking for? That's right.
Hello.
Alright,
It's
here we
Lionel
go.
Richie with Irv. It's Irv Richie. Hello.
You don't want to call my house.
Yeah. Anyway, it is 8:41. I'm gonna be here about 40
Answer
more
it.
minutes.
I'm not taking it.
Ed's got it.
Ed's got it.
Irv Gates
Ed,
in the
our
house,
producer.
Pink Unicorn, Winchester 9708, Ireland's Patriot. Hell, we got a lot of people. Because, Sidekicking, Plastic Canvas. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Thanks for chiming with us.
Hello.
That makes sense, chiming with us.
Hello.
We have 26 viewers.
Hello.
We're doing awesome.
I love it.
Hello.
You're
Because
doing
now-
great, Ed.
Now it's all
Hello.
getting
You're
out.
handling that call better than me. You know, this reminds me of Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
If you remember when he called up Elmer Fudd, and Elmer Fudd is like, hello,
Hello.
hello,
Hello.
hello,
Hello.
hello.
Oh.
Bugs Bunny was great, man. Bugs Bunny was
The best.
Bugs Bunny
He
was
don't
the,
know me very
what? Bugs
well.
Bunny was the straight up quintessential smart
Brooklyn.
ass.
Yeah.
Smart ass.
He was from
Eddie
Brooklyn.
Haskell looking.
No, he was way better than
Yeah.
that.
No.
He
And
was
he
a-
was from Brooklyn.
He was the quintessential smart ass. If you want to be a smart ass, aspire to Bugs Bunny.
I aspire to be Bugs
And
Bunny.
he always,
He's my number
and he
one
always did
character.
it with a smile.
Ed, I'm gonna kill that guy.
That's what they're
Serious.
trying to do.
So help me God.
Irvin said I'm a-
I wish I had caller ID.
Hello. Hello.
Anyway, Ed's handling it well.
Hello.
Okay,
Hello.
so if you just tuned in, since we now have how many viewers? 26?
26 viewers.
recap real quick. Irvin talked to the sheriff yesterday. He's got an appointment set with the mayor. Now the mayor's tired of being attacked by us, so he's now taking appointments like this. You know,
yeah.
You know, now he's like, oh hell, it's election season. I better see everybody.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But not only that, we also announced on here that the Sutton interview we did on March 1st,
Right, was
here,
for real.
was really Sutton. I also found out yesterday from a great source that he's now also being investigated for that call, for calling our show.
He's an idiot.
He was not supposed to call the media. He was not supposed
A
to talk to
total moron.
anybody. He called for what, an hour and 20 minutes he was on the phone
about
with?
an hour 20 minutes.
And someone over there in the know and in a big position watched that interview while they're investigating him calling our show. And so now they're going to take it from there. We'll keep you up to date about it. If the other media handles it, if the Telegraph or Fox or MAZ finds out that, of course, in order for them to say anything about it, they have to give the credit to the show and go, for calling a local show, Sutton is now in trouble. Anyway, that's what happened. That's the new breaking news on the Sutton thing. Also, we had Marion Paris on here yesterday. She did a great job.
That was great.
We
Great
love having
guest.
her on. We'll have her back if she wants to come on. She had a great time. She actually hung out with us an hour and a half afterwards.
I know.
And talked off camera.
Yeah, she was great.
So, Chris Payne, let's talk since you're here. You can talk more when I leave, though. Let's talk real quick if these guys don't mind.
No, I just want him to get in.
Well, he'll get in on this.
Go
He'll
ahead.
get in on this because this is
Okay.
a topic he loves also. Let's talk about movies again real quick. Okay?
Mhm.
Let's talk about the movies. Let us know, since you're more on the radar with it than I am, since I'm no longer on some of these sites, these casting sites. What else is coming up filming?
Don't call back, motherfucker.
Besides Need for Speed.
Oh,
What else did you find out about?
I mean, there's been some pretty good independent films coming out.
Right,
you know,
right,
some,
right.
Some promising ones. Yeah, I'm not really sure
Well, I know you
whether
said
you'll
I
ever
know-
see them.
No, yeah. Well, I know you have some inside source that the Anchorman 2 movie is still filming,
Oh, it's definitely still been.
and you know some more about that.
yeah, they're
You
apparently
can talk
still
about
been.
that, right? You did a day on that. You did a day on that.
Yeah, it was just a little bit roll. or
Yeah.
whatever,
Actually, Chris Payne was the source I got it from before it was announced on the web anywhere. Chris Payne was the source I got it from. That
What's
privately that Harrison Ford was in it.
Oh.
Showed up in it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was before the email of the internet announced it.
Yeah.
Right.
But I can guarantee you, it'll probably be as funny as the first one.
I didn't see the first one.
And the
Yeah.
first one was just, I mean, it's stupid comedy,
Right.
and I love it. I love stupid
Well,
comedy.
I like stupid
I love
comedy
it.
too. I like stupid. That
You know, it's just,
my werewolf movie we're gonna make is stupid comedy.
Right.
Real stupid comedy.
Right.
It's real politically incorrect stupid comedy.
awesome.
But anyway, so have you sent anything else, Chris?
I really
have you
haven't.
entered?
I haven't.
You haven't?
I haven't.
Just Need for Speed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've just been like promoting the mansion and all that crap.
Yeah. Man, actually, we had a great time at the
Yeah, it come out good. Come out real good.
It did.
Hey, we got a new, we got some new chatters here. Southport DB.
That's him.
That's
me.
Derek.
What's up?
What about,
What's up, DB? Why don't you
You're
try?
chatting for real, dude.
and then we
Trying
got,
to get some stories here.
we got Cunt Man Jingles.
Who?
Cunt Man Jingles.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Pink
Huh?
Unicorn.
Pink Unicorn's old. You don't remember Pink Unicorn was one of our first chatters.
Yeah.
You don't remember
Oh,
Pink
we got a
Unicorn?
guy. We got a guy saying Irv Gay.
Well, no, that's the name of the person.
I know.
Irv Gay. Irv Gay.
Irv Gay.
Irv Gay.
Irv Gay. Irv.
Equality.
I used
This
to
show has
be.
absolutely done nothing.
There's a Mad Dog 1968. I got a funny feeling I might know who
She's
that
out. Oh, thanks, Pink Unicorn. Oh, they're reading the chat. I always try to read the chat, but when this guy goes off
I know.
and you can't shut him down. Mad Dog 1968. Someone mentioned the Obama administration. Stupid comedy. No, nobody mentioned it.
No.
You were on another channel, you moron.
No.
Okay. Old
No
people in the
You
AM.
were talking
yeah.
privately to Vorpalbite. You must have been.
Maybe Vorpalbite.
Yeah.
Old people in the AM. Yeah, nothing like a stink crampy diapers
Yes.
in the mall.
Yes.
That's
Oh,
country.
man.
Yes.
Oh, where's my Metamucil?
That's right. And us old people, and us old people,
Welcome
and
back,
us old people
Dad.
been around the
We
block
didn't
and know a
do
thing or
it.
two, and you're just a young whippersnapper that thinks
Yeah.
you know everything.
Yeah, the older the bull, the stiffer the horn, bitch.
That's
Oh,
right.
we got a guy named Islands
Hold back.
Patriot.
Yeah.
I like that.
Speaking of movies,
Don't let us sick Saibuki on you.
yeah,
He's older than us. We think he is.
We
Yeah.
think.
yeah. Speaking of movies that's coming up this weekend,
Yeah,
there's
let's
going to
do
be
the
three. There's going to be three movies coming out. There's G.I. Joe Retaliation, starring Bruce Willis and Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
That first one
Wow, I'm
was
so excited. I'm ready to have an orgasm.
Yeah, that first one was horrible.
The second movie that's coming out this weekend is The Host. It's a
The
sci-fi movie.
It's based on the book.
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
the
book.
Twilight.
Author. It's
created by
Stephanie Myers.
Stephanie Meyer, who created Twilight. Yeah.
Yes, that's what it
The
is.
bling bling vampires.
She's
yes.
basically trying to
Yeah.
cash in on
Right.
people loving her Twilight books
Yeah,
by doing
and
this.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And the third movie is coming out this weekend is Tyler Perry's Temptation.
I'm so over Tyler Perry.
Judith, an Ivy League
I know.
educated.
I did extra work on one Tyler Perry movie, and that experience
Mm-hmm.
was annoying enough. Even though I got to meet Michael J. White, nice
Mm-hmm.
guy, great guy. Met him, he played Spawn. He was the black crime boss in the great Dark Knight movie with Heath Ledger. He's the guy that Heath Ledger kills, the Joker kills in that scene. Gamble's his name, right?
Yeah,
His
Gambles,
character.
yes.
Michael J. White, a great guy. Met him, very friendly, took a picture with me, actually took him over to talk to me off camera. Great guy, but I tell you what, being on a Tyler
You have a
movie
call?
set, being on a Tyler movie set is just not the way I like filmmaking. It was like, it's his right to do it, and it works for him. He makes money, he's successful, great. But it's like, it's not real, to me, it's just all improv. I could not believe how many times they refilmed the same scene, and he was basically telling his actors just to do it again, but this time you say this line. He was basically just having to make up lines, filming a bunch of versions of it, and I guess going into the editing room and picking the one he thought was the funniest.
Yeah.
It was basically movie
I can
making.
see it working.
It was
So
movie-
it was almost
movie-
like
movie making by
a
numbers.
sweatshop.
No, it was like the guy never
Like
had a-
sweatshop
It
acting.
was almost kind of like doing Immortal Seduction.
Yeah.
It's like there's
Immortal
no
Seduction.
real. I'm sorry, but there's no real script.
Oh,
You're going off the script, and I'm the kind of guy that comes kind of from the point of view that I like improv, and it's good to know how to improv.
But it's not on the page, it's not on the stage, right?
But I like a set foundation of a
Yeah.
script
I don't
that
want
you
to be
go
a
with.
fucking writer.
Exactly. I don't want to go on a set and then you tell me to start writing your shit for
Yeah.
you. And then you take credit for the writing. I don't like that. You give me a script with the dialogue and you have me learn the dialogue. That's my theater background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when in Tyler Perry, I was in a scene where I'm right next to the main actors. I was a white waiter walking by Tyler Perry, Michael J. White, and a couple of the other black guys, and whoever the main ones were in that movie. And I walked past them with a tray, and so I'm within like inches of these guys while they're filming it. While they took me and did the whole measure me from the camera lens thing. That's how close I was to them, because they were doing the measurement. I don't think I made the cut in the final version. But I'm sitting here watching Tyler Perry direct these people. And he's having them do 12 different versions of the scene, and he's literally telling like the lady, okay, this time in this part you say this line. He's telling her to say like some kind of dry, stale your mama joke or something. And I'm thinking, what the hell kind of filmmaking is this? It's like
Somehow
it's
he-
like
somehow he
he's
found
getting
his
them
niche,
do
but-
because I guess what he's doing is he's pulling all this stuff, and then when he goes to the editing room, he's going, "Oh man, that's pretty damn funny that she said that line. I'm going to use that and just throw out what I wrote in the script." And I just don't like that. I just don't like that.
A lot of people say, "Oh, he's brilliant," but the thing is, I mean, if you want to look at it, some say he's. I admire his entrepreneurism, but
Right, he's
but the
successful.
writing part is not so great.
And that's
you know
why,
what?
because
I
it's not
agree with
being
you.
written. It's
I
You
mean,
get tired of him. All the
I
movies
mean-
are the same.
But if it's
I mean,
a
if it-
comedy, I can see.
Yeah, I mean,
like
if it's a movie.
SNL kind of.
Yeah, I mean, if it was a movie, I mean, his movies. I mean, I guess the thing is, it's kind of like it's certain ethnic movies. If it's non-mainstream, if it makes more than 40 or 50 million, then it's okay.
Right.
Usually if
Right.
it makes more than 40 million and up, it's pretty much it's kind of
Yeah.
like it can play on on cable, TNT, TBS, that type of stuff.
Right.
Redbox or something like that. Kind of like with syndication. If you can get up to at least 100 episodes,
Yeah.
you pretty much are going to be on syndication. People can stations be able to play your reruns.
And I'm not saying he doesn't do his TV shows differently.
His TV shows are even worse.
I've never been on a set of his TV shows.
It's not funny.
Well, he might do those with the real script, but
They got that fat guy who talks real loud. I'm the skinny guy,
Hey,
short
I
guy.
like House of Pain, man.
House of Pain.
It's painful to watch that show.
Yeah.
What
Believe me.
about what was Meet the Browns?
Meet the
Hello,
Browns.
I'm Leroy Brown. People call me Leroy Brown.
Yeah.
I don't know how he does his shows. He might do his shows
I don't
with
think
the
it's
real
funny.
script, but his
I don't
movie-
think that
the
fat
one
guy
movie-
is funny.
The one movie set I was on, I did not like that experience, and then they kept calling me after that to do work with them. And
Meet
I
the Browns
that's
is
the only
another
time
piece of
I turned him
crap.
down. I've turned down Tyler Perry at least 4 times since then because I just don't really like working on that set. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of bad
I mean,
stuff
it's
about
just
it
not-
lately.
Well, of
just
course.
not-
Well,
it's
if you've
just-
seen the Boondocks, they made a parody of Tyler Perry movie. They had a guy that's
Really?
Winston something like that.
Yeah, well,
some of the production
look,
assistants
he's like
are
a Disney
little-
guy.
Yeah.
You know, he repeats the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
He's got these Nubian gorgeous king model guys in it as his act. He doesn't have an ugly black guy in any of his movies, except for that stupid House of Pain with that fat slob always screaming at the top of his lungs. Everybody else is like a gorgeous, beautiful
I mean,
model.
that's a reflection.
It's
of
not
television,
reality.
man.
That's real
You
stuff. You're
have
not
to
gonna
be
have ugly people on
commercial.
TV.
That's
Other
right.
people
There's
will
no
watch.
ugly people on TV.
uh,
Do you see chest hair on TV? Hell no.
You used
Well,
to
look,
say-
you
Yeah,
got
man,
you
yeah,
got
like
Honey
a
Boo Boo's
goddamn
mom.
That's right.
preview
On
best
television.
That's
Well,
right.
that's
They
reality.
on
See, that's
television
reality
nowadays.
TV.
Wow.
Reality TV, you can be
Yeah.
ugly and
Yeah, I'm like, you're
repugnant
on
as you want
Survivor,
to be
you've
on
been on an
reality
island,
TV.
Yeah.
Or you got a
Yeah, maybe
wax
you're right there,
fucking
Harbinger.
body.
Yeah, but
But
been
what I'm
on a
saying is,
month.
Yeah, but you're metrosexual.
Yeah.
You're on Survivor. You're
Yeah.
right, but you got your hair just
That's
right. That's true.
Oh,
That's
Wow.
true.
construction worker. Yeah,
In case-
right,
I'm
motherfucker.
getting bored with Tyler Perry.
Okay.
So let's
Well, okay, but
In
we
case
were
anyone's here,
Right.
it stars Journey Smollett, who's known for
Who?
Journey Smollett Bell, who was in
heard
Eve's
of that.
Bayou. She was
Oh,
the little
okay.
girl. Eve's
Oh,
Bayou.
that's the one with Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian.
That shows you how good that movie's gonna be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the one with Kim Kardashian. Yeah.
What
Ah.
about the?
So this
have
she's
you
gonna be
seen
cast
Under
just
No.
for
the
the booty
Dome?
factor.
No, not
Under
only
the
that.
Dome is
That
coming
movie
on
with Kardashian,
CBS.
this idiot's gonna jump in and take the mic from her and say, "Oh, I'm the better actor."
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like,
What do you, Chris was telling us something. What is this?
Well, I mean, it's Under the Dome. It was a Stephen King book that I
Mhm.
like. They're
Okay.
turning it into a CBS series, I guess.
in Atlanta?
And no, I mean it's coming on. I noticed it in July, and I was real disappointed. CBS
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
doing it because there's no way they can do the twisted shit
Right.
that's in that
And
book.
CBS is about the bottom of the
Yeah,
ratings
yeah,
barrel,
yeah.
right? They're only above NBC, right?
Yeah. I was ready to see it come out
CBS
on
is
cable
number.
or
CBS
something,
is
you know,
actually
like-
number one.
Well, I
Actually,
thought
now
Fox
they're number
was.
one.
I
No.
thought nationally Fox was.
No, Fox was second. Fox is second.
Okay, I'm sorry.
because you remember
I'm
they
sorry.
had the Super Bowl and the Grammys.
Oh, now
So-
they're number one.
Yeah, now they're
Okay,
number
last
one.
year they weren't.
Yeah.
Were they? Or I don't know. Okay, I
No,
thought
they're
Who
CBS.
cares, man? It's fucking
But Derek,
television.
I got something for you. I'm glad you brought up The Rock.
Uh-huh.
Because it reminded me when I found this cleaning up at the house yesterday because we're moving. My family's moving from one apartment to another in the same complex this weekend. And we were getting stuff out of here, throwing stuff away. The kids didn't want this. And since we had a pencil fight yesterday, Derek, I thought, oh, this is apropos.
I thought that was cool.
Here's a pencil for Derek. It's kind of broken, but you can sharpen it. But look at this. Here's a pencil that I guess my son got at school. And look who's on it.
Okay, John Cena.
And The Rock.
And The Rock.
It's a wrestling pencil for Derek.
Thank you very much.
You got to sharpen it.
Okay.
They broke it. My son broke it. But there you go.
Speaking of which, they're going to be going to have the rematch
Right.
on WrestleMania 29, April 7th on pay-per-view.
Now, when you pencil fight Derek, use The Rock in the Cena one. You'll win every time.
That's right.
Man.
Let's hope.
Smell what Derek's cooking.
Can you
There
smell
you go,
what The Rock is
There, you
writing?
got a pencil right there. You want another
No,
pencil?
he
No, I
might
want to
wanna
save
keep
this one. I want to keep
He
this
goes,
one.
he's got Cena and he's got
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a pencil
That's a
that you're gonna
collector's
want to
pencil.
break.
it'll be on eBay in about 4 weeks.
You
Well-
don't want to know what I did with this pencil.
Yeah. Well, no, we don't.
8:57, 3 minutes before break. Wow.
I'll be
this
here
went
another
real quick.
15, 20 minutes, then I'll shut
Dude,
up
what
and
time
you
are you
guys.
leaving?
About 20 after. because I got to run by the copy machine first and then downtown.
You're leaving early.
Well, I mean, I got to go to the copy machine first. I mean, I got to stop somewhere else before that. I'm not going to be the guy that like Harbinger says fuck the Rock. All right, let's see what chatters are saying.
Let's see. Ireland's patron says, "I can't stand The Walking Dead. It's boring as fuck. I wish I could never understand people's obsession with zombies."
Oh, Ireland's Patriot, if Gamer Girl was on here, you'd be getting an earful. She absolutely loves Walking Dead.
Yes.
Oh, you guys would be going at it on the chat room right now.
Oh, yeah, going toe to toe.
Tell you the truth, I've never watched one episode of The Walking Dead. I haven't. I have not watched
the entire thing DVR'd.
I think I've watched at least one season for it. I haven't seen all the episodes. The only reason why I did because I'm just supporting my friend, my buddy, Iron E. Singleton. He was on the show for a while. He played T-Dog, the black guy on the show. So, you know, we both went to University of Georgia. We were both part of a black theatrical ensemble. We were in actually a production of an August Wilson play, Fences, actually.
Yeah, great play.
Very
great play. That's a good
Irv
one.
Gay, you're getting very close to getting booted off.
Oh, Irv Gay's okay.
Anyway.
Plastic Canvas, what was the name of the movie I was a waiter in? It was the first Why Did I Get Married?
Oh, okay.
I was on the set for that for one day. And I actually saw Janet Jackson in person. It was the scene. I haven't seen the movie, actually. But I hear I didn't make the cut. It's the scene at the end of the movie, I guess, where Janet Jackson is doing the banquet ceremony and she's accepting the award, whatever. She plays a writer and she's accepting the award. And apparently she's thanking all her friends for being there for her. And it was in this big banquet scene. It was kind of a switch of the whole, like, I could tell when they put me in that position, it was a whole switch of the whole, you know, the black guy was always the waiter. You know, the whole kind of racist thing.
Well, that's how they do
Well, that's what I could tell they were doing with me. They saw me because when they came to the holding area,
So they put you as a waiter?
They had me and 4 other guys as waiters. And I was the only white guy that was bald, completely bald. And they came and they picked me because at first they gave me a line. They picked me and they gave me a little copy of the script for that scene, and I still have the script. I kept it. And they came to me and they said, "Here, look at the scene." And I actually had a line, and what my character was supposed to do was I walked past the 5 or 6 main characters outside of the bathroom talking, and it was Perry himself because he also acted in it. It wasn't Janet Jackson, but it was Perry and Michael J. White and a few of the other main ones. And I was supposed to walk by, and I was supposed to actually spill a drink on one of the main actresses' dress. And that was the way the script was written. But this tells you how much he changes shit. This is the way the script was written. Well, what ends up happening, they do the whole setup with me. They measure my distance from the camera. You know, they got me sitting there. The makeup lady's doing my head and all, making sure I'm not shiny. You know, I'm sitting there getting the star treatment, right? And then all of a sudden, Tyler just completely scratches the scene, takes away me spilling the drink on her, takes all that shit away, and just turns it into me walking past them. Like me walking past the main people doing the same.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, he starts telling them to frickin' do different lines and does like 15 takes with different lines.
All right, but you were saying
that's
that.
when you dump it on them and say,
real.
Right.
Right.
Oh,
But you were saying that he does mostly improv.
yeah.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with the Anthony Show.
No, it's
right
not.
after
I'm
break.
sorry. Eve asked
It's
me.
9:01.
Eve asked me what movie it was. Hell, guys.
We'll be back.
You guys are going to have a whole hour and a half without me.
I can't say
Aye.
that.
Oh, we're gonna miss them.
I can't say nothing about me.
You're watching the morning roast.
We love you,
From
man.
Nut House.
We're glad you have the energy that we don't
We'll be
have.
right back.
Yes. See, now that sounded good, Derek.
Morning. 4, please. Oh, hey, man. That smells great.
Ah, thanks. That's because I use rectal mints.
Rectal mints.
Tell you what, I'll pop in a fresh rectal mint, and you try to guess which scent this is.
Well, I don't...
It'll be fun.
Spearmint?
Away.
You're close. Give up? It's wintergreen.
All right, yeah. Gee, your ass smells terrific. Cover up that funk stank with new rectal mints. They make your farts smell so good. Every mint contains a gleaming drop of ping, sphincterol. So, the next time you feel gassy in public, let her rip. Let's both try one.
Right here. That's how you can tell.
He's watching at the moment.
Rectal mints. Misuse is directed. And ladies, coming soon, Vagimints.
Benjamins. Benjamins. Bow to the V.
Welcome to the Internal Revenue Service hotline. If you do not have a pot to piss in, press 1. If you are maxed out on all your credit cards and are selling drugs for cash, press 2. If you have pimped your greasy mama and are all tapped out, press her rock hard nipples against the phone now. Stick your tongue on the receiver. Now suck it. Suck the phone, you dirty little whore. Oh yeah, that's it. That's how Papa likes it. Oh, don't stop. Oh my God, who's your daddy? Spank me, bitch. I'm your dirty Uncle Sam.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Nothing. I was just helping this taxpayer.
Hang up the phone now.
But boss,
I told you no more phone sex.
I was answering important questions.
You are a liar. Hang up now, you filthy little bastard. And come see me in my office.
What a dick. Welcome to the Internal Revenue Service hotline. If you would like to file an extension, press 1. If you are not willing to pay your fair share and would rather go to prison, press 2. That's right, cutie. How would you like to be married to the man with the most cigarettes? Why do you think they call it a penal institution? Your bunkmate will have his way with you every day in the shower. You will never walk the same again. He'll be your backdoor man. Cough up the dough, you cheap son of a bitch.
this night.
Derek Barrett.
That's right, ODB.
That was Plethora from Macon, Georgia.
Local band.
Find them on Plethora Nation.
Yes.
Are we back?
Yeah.
Yes, we are back.
Oh, hell yeah. Twerk it like it. Oh, man.
I was
I
trying
guess
to
I
get the
can't
story.
keep track of 4 minutes.
She was interviewed by
All right,
Tommy.
Anthony's getting
Damn.
to us.
She's twerking at
Damn, over there in
Walmart.
the sausage section.
Tattoo.
Look at that.
Go,
Oh, I got a whole 2 gallons here.
Go greet our guest. Tattoo.
Yeah. All right.
Mr. Rourke is back. Oh, hell, twerking. Is that what you were telling me?
Yeah, yesterday. Yes.
Twerking.
Yes, there was a
can't do that.
Tuesday.
Look.
Tuesday night. This past Tuesday, Tommy sort of had his show.
Did you
Your
ban
Walmart
this
View.
guy?
Talked
Spit
about
it out, Derek. Go with it.
Was interviewing Caramel
guy.
Kid, a woman who has her website, and she was twerking on
Caramel
Walmart.
Kitten, you said?
Yeah, Caramel Kitten.
That's a pretty good name. There's all sorts of metaphors in that. Caramel Kitten. Get it?
Yeah.
Caramel Kitten.
Kitty, yes.
Chocolate pussy. Candy pussy.
Yeah.
Caramel Kitten.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Harbinger's in here speaking Spanish or something.
Hola!
Irv Gay, we know you want attention, but that's our job to
Thank
get all the
you.
attention.
His ass.
Cool.
Well, he's gone.
Yes. Get your own show, Irv Gay. Thank you.
That's our job to get all the attention.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, get into some stories.
One more thing to close out, please. This is the way, with the movie thing, this is why I like Alfred Hitchcock so much. Plain and simple. Alfred Hitchcock, one of the greatest directors of all time, if not the greatest, he was very precise. When he had a script, the script was ready. He storyboarded everything in his mind and on paper before he filmed, and you know what? He stuck with his vision.
Yep.
That's the kind of filmmaking I like. I like that filmmaking, and it shows why he's a great filmmaker because of that. Not this Tyler Perry, let's do 15 freaking versions of something and pick a good one in the editing room.
Choose your own adventure.
Do your freaking thing beforehand. That's why I got onto a certain movie that was on Kickstarter. You guys remember the whole Silent Darkness? Because the shit came across like they were writing the shit as they were trying to cast it and everything.
Well,
it was like, let's write the shit. Have your script done before you film it. And then stick with it as a whole. You know, improv here and there is fine. Like on Vicious Cycle, Chris came up with a couple of good lines on his own that he made up, which I liked, and we used them. But it was on the spur of the moment, like, you know, Peg Leg. What's up, Peg Leg? That was a Chris, and it was a good line. But stick with the fucking script. Anyway, we're done.
Okay.
You done Randy now?
Yeah.
We have a story.
We have a video too, Ed. Do you want to pick that one up?
Yeah.
Off of MAZ with Rickett obviously talking.
It's about new rules shakeup.
I can't do that now.
Yeah,
I can't do anything while the show's going anymore.
You got to give him advance.
I see.
It's not like the old
do it
site.
before the show.
Right. That's all right. Well, do the story.
I'll go ahead and do the
Stick to
story.
the script, damn it.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we
Stick
go
to the
from
script.
WNAZ. New rules passed by the Macon City Council will change part of the upper management of the police department and add 2 civilians to shooting review boards for police killings.
That's beautiful.
The council passed in a 14-0 vote a bill supported by Public Safety Chair Virgil Watkins that would provide more citizen input by adding 2 citizens to the board.
Thank you, Virgil.
Can I ask a question, guys?
Yeah.
Before you go any further.
We helped change that.
I know, but let me ask you guys this. Who do you think, what type of person do you think should be the 2 civilians? Not direct names, but what kind of person? Should it be Joe Schmo like, say, Ed and Derek? Or are they going to go for that so-called respectable civilian?
We're going to see that.
You know what I mean? You know what
And I'm going to go and talk to Virgil about it.
Who's going to be the 2 civilians?
I'll talk to Virgil about it, but here's what I want.
What?
I want someone like myself who's retired and, you know, disabled or whatever.
And has their heartbeat on the community.
He has has the insight to know what it's like. Somebody that knows mental illness, disability, and
well, this is beyond mental illness, though. This is a review of all cases.
Right.
This is all cases.
But I want somebody there that has some kind of mental illness background, whether he
That's
is
me. No.
and a woman.
It's not what you want.
anything that's female.
Chris, go with it. Chris disagrees.
No, go ahead.
Chris doesn't want the mental ill guy as a civilian review board.
Yeah.
Kill them all! That's right. He doesn't want the guy showing up at the civilian review board that's asking for pills. Hey, you got any pills for me?
Damn it, Ed.
My back's really hurting.
Right.
You know what? I can do the videos myself.
Right.
Because we got the speaker system.
Right.
But Ed goes and unplugs me.
It's that kind of day. It is Flippant Friday, guys. So continue the story, Derek.
Well, Virgin Watkins was quoted to say, "I thought the new law was important because they brought the public into the process and created transparency that was needed to bring back the integrity and trust of our police department." It says the bill would also end Captain Jimmy Barbie's term as Police Internal Affairs Director on Monday, April 1st.
This coming Monday.
And requires a new Internal Affairs Director every 6 months.
That's a good... See, and that's what you should have done ages ago. You don't agree with that or not?
Well,
I mean, no. I'm cool with
change that shit every 6 months.
Okay, here we go, folks.
Keep it fresh.
Maybe we can hear this.
Okay, tell them what it is. This is the same one.
I'm here to pick up some capital, the Verizon share of fuel plan for small business.
That's a commercial, folks. Hold on.
Some shit over there.
Awesome.
Keep reading the story.
Okay. We're still on.
Right.
Dead air, man. Dead air.
Here we
What's
go.
wrong with y'all?
Yeah, we
But that case isn't over yet. As Tom George found out,
Hold on.
as by counsel could stretch out that investigation.
That's too many noises.
Whatever. Trying to get the story out.
Phone.
Look at remix.
Hey, God, this is crazy. Robobite says, "Get him, Chris. Get him."
Morning Rose. Hey, who's this?
Put him on the speaker, man.
Hold on. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hi, I got a good question.
Ugh.
Do you believe?
But he was saying something.
Are you there? Yeah, go ahead.
Come on, guy. We remember you calling way back when we were outside roasted doing the show. You're the guy that's going to start saying faggot this and dick suck and all that. Yeah, go ahead. What you got to say?
Oh, the same angel.
You're boring the hell out of us. Go, sir. Okay, hang up on us, guys. We don't have time. We don't have time for stuttering John. Okay, I mean, say what you got to say. Okay. Anyway, yeah, all the riffraff from Blog TV's landed over here, Pink Unicorn. Unga Bunga, what's up, my friend? I know who Unga Bunga is. That's our good buddy. That's our good buddy, JF. Yeah, T.L. Wilson knows who. Yeah, Unga Bunga, you're right. You've been on some film sets. We throw some stuff in real quick, some spot. But as a whole, I like to stick with the script. The script. Stick with the script.
I like having a script, at least to go by. You can change this shit if you.
I'm sorry, it wasn't.
You have to
it
have
wasn't.
a
It wasn't
blueprint.
fun
That's your
having a
blueprint.
script on Immortal Seduction, which ended up being cut down to about a third of what the script was.
Yeah.
And then at that point, it just became playtime on the set. Let's film something and act like we're filmmakers.
But
That was ridiculous. I'm
I'm
sorry.
tired
That's why
of
it
it.
shows
Yeah.
that it looks so bad. And I was in the thing, and I'm bad mouthing it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Stephen Gallagher Martell. I'm not attacking you guys as people, but it just was badly done. Badly done. Anyway, but going back to the story, we're all over the place.
So it says, with this bill, Macon Mayor Robert Rickard indicated that he would allow the bill to become law, but he says adapted to the new rules could delay or result in the police department's internal affairs investigation into the death of Sammy Davis Jr., who was shot to death by Officer Clayton Sutton outside a supermarket in December 2012. District Attorney David Cook said the shooting was justified and Sutton will not face criminal charges, but the internal police review will decide whether Sutton faces any administrative sanctions.
And he probably will, because we now know they're investigating his ass calling this show and when he shouldn't have called.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Rickard says he will allow Deputy Police Chief Mike Carswell to appoint the new Internal Affairs Director, and that his office will select the 2 members of the community who will serve on the board.
Well, I need to meet with Mike Carswell because I want to know what his agenda is.
Well, you know, Mike Carswell, in his
and who are the
defense,
Fickling family
in his
that seems to
defense,
be around everywhere.
His defense, Carswell, his defense, he is actually the only one of these higher up guys that has called me back. Rickard didn't call me back. Burns didn't call me back. Finally, Carswell called me back, And then not only after he called me, he then called me back again a few minutes later and said, "Oh, by the way, I forgot to give you my personal cell phone number. Here's my cell phone number. Call me directly, then we can cut through the red tape."
I just had a thought, Anthony.
So I have called.
I just had a thought.
What?
You need to be the guy on that review board. Remember, you said you wanted to have an impact.
Well, maybe they'll call me. I appreciate the thought. I don't think I'm perfect for that either.
No, I think you want to meet with my cause.
I think I have some sense.
I want to throw in my hat in the ring.
I mean, if they call me and ask me to be one of them, I will.
No, you go and bogart it.
Why bogart it? I'm not that way.
Because that's what you do.
That's not true. That's not. I might bogart this show sometimes. I agree on that, Ed. But I don't go bogart. I don't want to be involved in politics, guys. I really don't. I mean, I just don't. Not politics in the sense of.
I got some breaking news.
Do it, brother.
Breaking news,
and
folks.
I'll go after this
breaking news.
And look at the 19 factor. Breaking news at 9:19.
Wow.
19 factor. Go.
All right. Brunswick official arrested in slain baby case.
Wow.
Says by Jeff Martin of Associated Press, a Coastal City official was arrested on charges of obstructing law enforcement and influencing a witness in the case involving a 13-month-old boy who was fatally shot last week.
This is the one we talked about, right? Is this the same boy that was shot that we said was despicable?
Maybe?
Yeah.
Yes.
Go for it.
David Tucker, attorney for Brunswick City Councilman and Mayor Pro Tem James Henry Brooks, told WTLF TV that his client was arrested for stepping between the police and the mother of 17-year-old suspect DeMarquise Elkins, who, when police tried speaking with her during a court appearance this past Monday. Brooks, who also faces racketeering charges in Camden County, was being held Thursday night, last night, in the Glenn County Jail on $1,256 bond for obstruction. He is also being held without bond on the charge of influencing a witness, according to the sheriff officials. Brooks' arrest case came as investigators were looking at a possible gang tie in the slaying of a Georgia toddler. They said Thursday that a bullet used in the shooting had been recovered. More search warrants were executed Wednesday night, though Glenn County Police Chief Matt Doering says didn't say specifically what evidence they may have been found. But the chief did reveal Thursday that investigators have recovered the bullet they believe was fired into the killing of 13-month-old Antonio Santiago as his mother strolled him down on a sidewalk on March 21st in Brunswick, in a town on the Georgia coast. The bullet and .22 caliber handgun was found submerged in a pond 2 miles from the crime scene and are now being analyzed in the crime lab. And Elkins and another teenager have been charged as adults with murder and
as
other
they
counts.
should be. Yes. You know what I find weird too? Look at this, guys. 21's a bad number. 3 months exactly from Sammy Davis Jr. getting killed.
That's right.
December 21st, March 21st, they killed this little baby. 21. The 21 factor. Anyway, go ahead.
Yes. When asked directly whether it's possible the shooting was part of a gang initiation, Doering wouldn't go that far, saying investigators are exploring whether or not it was gang involvement was anything a part of it. Police are concerned about the safety of the witnesses in an emotionally charged case, the chief said. However, he pleaded with the people who have information to come forward and to put aside the fears in the interests of justice. An indictment returned this week accuses Elkins of shooting the toddler in the face. Elkins' attorney, Kevin Gow, says his client is absolutely 1,000% not guilty. Now, the second suspect, 15-year-old Dominic Lang, is also charged with murder. They originally didn't say his name because he was a minor, but since he's a suspect, treated as an adult, they're going to say his name anyway. Prosecutors say it was Elkins who shot the child and wounded his mother in an attempted robbery. The few details contained in the indictment seem to back up the story that the slain baby's mother, Sherry West, has repeated to numerous reporters she was pushing a baby in a stroller when the two youths approached her asking for money. West says when she refused, the older teen drew a gun and shot her in the leg before shooting her son in the head.
I think we can stop there.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you got a little bit.
But the thing was,
jump down.
I'll just go right in. The suspect's mother, Karima Elkins, and older sister, Sabrina Elkins, the mother and the aunt of the killer, were charged with evidence tampering.
See, that's a good point that needs to be made.
The indictment says they threw the revolver that police suspect was used in the shooting into a saltwater pond where investigators recovered earlier this week.
Okay, that's
it also charged with making false statements to the police.
Co-conspirator, basically, or at least not a conspirator. But.
I got a story. I'll read this one and it's done.
Well, I'm out of here.
Well, so hold on a second.
Man, it's 23 after. Is it the same story or a whole new one?
It's a new one.
Well, we're not going to address this one? Oh, okay, whatever. That's fine. I gotta go though, guys. It's 24.
Screw it, it's story
Goodbye.
time. What
See
do you
ya.
want to
You
do?
guys do your stories. Love you guys. Thanks.
Yeah.
Flip it Friday. I'll talk to you later.
Flip it.
Get over here, Chris.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, ready?
Tag team.
Hey, you ball guy now.
See ya.
All right, you ready, Chris?
Y'all have fun.
All right, yeah,
This
go
is
for it.
former Macon Mayor C. Jack Ellis says
Thanks,
he's
Jack.
urging people
All right, see.
to help stop gun violence in the city. Ellis said he supports those who use weapons to protect themselves or their families, but not people with other agendas. We have got to make sure that people who do not have guns don't have guns, and we do that through background checks. We do it through closing the loopholes of this gun law. We make sure pawn shops in this town stop selling and buying stolen guns. Some of that is happening as well. Ellis says the city should deny permits to gun shows that refuse to do background checks before selling the weapon. He believes that along with community support and interventions, it will keep crimes involving guns down. Ellis says he has also spoken with police officers who handle those cases. What I'm hearing is that there are just too many guns in our town, and of course, they are up against the wall as well. Up against it as well. They are out there putting their lives in the line every day, and I can understand that. Not that I accept the officer's shooting of unarmed and an innocent man, but with the proliferation of guns in our community, I can understand a police officer not knowing who has a gun and what they will do with it because there are so many of them. Ellis says he wants to form community groups to rally against gun violence, which would include city leaders, clergy, and parents. Morning, Rose.
Hey, morning, Rose. You guys are talking about guns, and I feel like I want to say something about this.
Okay, very good. But make sure you're concise, all right?
Alright.
Go ahead.
Okay, first off, this mayor was smoking some good crack because first off, guns, there's not a problem with the amount of guns. It's the problem with the education of the people. You're educating people to just go around and shoot up whatever. We need to, first thing what we need to do is educate everybody on gun 101. This is what I would do. You're going to buy a gun, you're going to take a class, you're going to sign some paper saying that you know how to use the gun or how to handle something and you know the repercussions of using it. That's the problem. The problem is not background checks. The problem is not selling too many. The problem is the education, and it goes back to everything that we do. It goes back to every living problem we have in this country. From the blacks being unemployed to the white people being crazy. It all goes down to education and this government not providing us with the perfect amount of education to help us. The problem will never be the amount of guns. The problem will be the education, and I blame that on this tyrannical government that is trying to take our guns away and trying to take our freedoms and our hearts. God bless America, baby. I love you.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Thank you.
Hey, you pretty much said actually what I was gonna say. It's really
Thank
there's
you.
guns every damn where.
Thank you for your call. Yeah.
There's guns everywhere. I mean, it's just the people that are stupid with guns.
Yeah.
And that's the problem we got.
He's right. He's right. That is the problem. And the government is making people stupid. I don't care what they say. They're making people stupid. I mean,
Well-
they want to wipe out history.
Do you
out
own a
of
gun?
school. Huh?
Do you own a gun?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing. I can't own a gun because of my bipolar, but and I have admitted even on the show that thank God I don't have a gun because I probably would have used it, you know. So, but how's it feel to when you're packing? You're probably packing now.
No, I'm not packing.
But when you're packing, well,
okay.
don't tell anybody that. I don't think Sabuki can get you from England, but you never know. When you're packing, how do you feel? I mean, I always wanted to know what empowers you,
Well,
or
I'm
how
gonna
does a
tell you
person
right
feel
now.
owning a gun?
I was a victim of a home invasion about 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And they literally nearly killed me. I mean, very, very, very close. to kill me. I woke up at 3 in the morning. I was looking at some asshole's kneecaps.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, I just opened my eyes and there's somebody standing in my damn house. I mean, right there.
No shit.
Over me. So
that's scary.
Yeah, and there was quite a few of them.
Wow.
So the only thing that saved me, I had a hatchet under my bed. And they
Good morning, Rose.
Yeah.
Good morning. Who's this? Hey.
How you doing, Tom?
Hi, Tom. Okay, hold on a second.
Okay.
Go ahead. Tell our audience.
First of all, Rocky, you're a bitch-ass motherfucker. And Derek, I stick a big dildo in your fucking ass, bitch-ass motherfucker. And then I'm out. You don't understand me? Fucking shit.
Hell, fuck yeah, homie.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Yes, in the words of Irving, go fuck your mother. Next question. Yes. Okay.
There you go.
There
That
you
was
go.
good. That was very good. Yeah, piece of shit. And make sure you do a good job of it, you stupid ass. All right, here we go.
Yeah, what you were saying about the hatchet?
Well, yeah, man. I mean, the only thing that saved me that night was I had a hatchet under my bed. They had somebody in the room watching me while I was
Good
knocked
idea.
out, going through. I pulled the hatchet out and I heard them say, "Gun!" And then all I heard was just people just running out my house. So that's the only thing that saved me was the fucking idea that I had a gun. I mean, just the fact that they thought I had a gun, they took off. I didn't have a gun. But that should tell you, man. It's,
wow.
I mean, when you're living in a place like you don't never know. You never know. You have to be able to defend yourself in your own home.
We're still getting prank phone calls, Ed.
Well, I can't do nothing
Yeah,
about it.
that's
What
not
do we do
even-
about it?
bring 'em
You need
on,
to get
man.
caller ID, and you need to get anonymous call blocking.
I'll get the caller ID and the call block.
That's right.
Well,
and then little motherfuckers call up. We'll track
He
their
just
ass.
gets go after your mother. He
I had to
got-
do my
mother's a fucking
he's
whore.
getting the point.
A hoa.
Yeah.
Mother's a hoa.
It's not. Thank you, Ed. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's 9:31 a.m. In Macon, Georgia. It's 40 degrees outside. It's getting a little bit warmer. It's the high is going to be 70 degrees and the low is going to be 49. So it's going to be really kind of
Chilly,
warm.
baby.
Yeah,
But
it's
look at
gonna
how
make it
gorgeous
cold,
that
yeah.
weather is. Once you start hitting those 70s, my bones don't feel that cold, which is the problem I have.
Right.
Oh, by the way, folks, I gained some weight, if you notice. And not that it's helped much, but it really, I feel so much better than I did a couple of weeks ago. I want to once again thank you all for loving me up and for welcoming me back.
What you need to do now is before you lose the helium.
Would
we
you
all need to
believe these things
we
are
need to
still
take-
up?
Each take one of these balloons each day and read Wordsmith with helium.
No, we just need to give it to Ant.
Great idea.
Need to get Ant all three of them.
Great
And he'll
freaking
float his
idea.
ass on out of here.
All right, chatters.
I was just reading.
You guys
what-
are quiet.
I was reading what Uncle Bunga said. It says about your story about the hatchets. That is great. Sleep with a hatchet under the bed. I used to sleep with a big Gerber Mark II knife between the box spring and mattress when I was living in Payne City. Good night.
Hey, Payne City, yeah, man. I feel you, dog. I feel you. I feel you.
Uncle Bunga Mark II knife. Is that one of those like Rambo knives? Is that kind of like that? One of those
Oh,
Rambo
no,
knives?
that's just a big Gerber, man. Gerber's a knife. That's the best knife you can get. To me.
Oh,
To me,
okay.
Yeah. Gerber's a real nice knife.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, folks, we're doing okay. Anthony's not here. And it's funny because there's a big void in all of us when Anthony's not here. Which is, finally we get to speak.
Wow, we have
And then,
over 50
and then when we get to
people.
speak, we ain't got much to say.
Mm-hmm.
How come you're getting yours up and I can't? We're number one right now, folks.
Oh, man, yeah, there you go, man. That was the question of the day. What are you doing to get it up?
Yeah, that's a good.
Call your physician
Broccoli.
if you need Viagra and rest medication
Broccoli.
for you.
Eat more broccoli.
Alright. Hey, listen. What do you have any acting gigs going on or something new you want to plug?
I mean, well, Not really. I mean, they got a few projects going on. They got the TLC story filming in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh yeah. TLC,
Yeah.
the R&B group of Chili, Left Eye,
That's
and
right.
T-Boz. Yeah, right. Okay.
Let me
Don't
ask
want
you a
no
question.
scrubs. Yeah,
Where'd you
remember
get that picture from on your Facebook?
Now what?
You look like such a tough guy. Nobody knows you're the nicest guy in the world. But you look like a bastard on.
I'm the typical bad guy in movies. I mean, that's just what it is. I mean,
Oh, really?
I'm not going to be the guy riding
So
in.
you're the guy that throws people off the airplanes and shoots the.
Yeah, I mean,
Shoots the
you
old
got
lady
the
to
Prince
make a
Charming
point.
that comes riding in. I'm the bastard that kills that fucker. That's just all there is to it.
Kind of like that
Or I
Asian.
try to kill him.
Kind of like that Asian dude, that balding Asian dude from those Die Hard
Yeah,
movies. You always see play the
always.
terrorist. He always play terrorist. He got that
Yeah.
Fu
You're so
Manchu goatee guy.
typecasted.
Yeah.
Always play. That dude's been in like been in every terrorist movie in the last
Yeah.
25, 30 years. It's from Barnaby Jones,
Barnaby
Hawaii Five-O, way
Barnaby
back.
Jones?
That dude,
That's funny
That
as
dude
hell.
always keeps himself a job. If he may not play no Shakespeare, he might not play but play Shakespeare, but that dude always keeps a job. If you need someone to play a bank robber or a terrorist or a doggone pirate or something, drug dealer,
Yeah.
that
Who made you?
dude, he will always get himself a job. I don't know what that guy's name is, the Asian dude, but he was in. I always remember him in Die Hard and Total Recall and the first Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
That dude keeps himself a job playing a villain. I'm telling you right, yeah.
Oh, I'm definitely red shirt material, man. I'm
Oh,
definitely red shirt material. I die in every fucking day. I mean, I'm a professional dead guy in movies.
He's
Yeah.
on.
I want to be a CSI corpse. That's what I want to be. That's the whole basis of my whole career.
Wow.
CSI.
Yeah, so I can sit there and look pale and dead.
No, they'll tell you to go. They'll tell you to
He's
go
on
to New York.
Yeoman Johnson right there.
Yeah.
Yeoman Johnson. Oh, Donnie Curry told me he was even in the movie Double
Donnie
Dragon.
Curry, what's
How you
going
doing?
on?
Yeah, he was. He was in Double Dragon. I remember that
Who?
shit.
The Asian dude always played
dude.
the villain.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you happen to know his name, Donnie Curry? His name just escapes me because I know I've seen him plenty of times. I remember when I
Donnie
was a
Curry will
kid.
know.
What's the dude
It sounds
with
like the
huge
song I
fucking
wanna
chest
be a
that's in every
CSI
gun,
corpse.
That is the Asian guy with the. He's
Oh,
always
you're talking
got
about
the
Bolo?
fucking gun. Yeah,
Bolo
there we
Young,
go.
yeah.
There
He
we
said
go.
he'll give it to us in a second.
Oh, he got
Is
it.
Yirak on?
Yeah.
Any
How you
links
doing,
there, Yirak? Any coming news?
Anyway,
Anyway,
CSI code. Yeah, that
That does
was.
sound like.
there was something I wanted to say to you, and it left me. So it'll come back.
Okay.
It was
Mhm.
never.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I got another story. I got this
Good.
from Ed. It says office creeper hits Central Georgia business.
Oh.
A man known as the office creeper is wanted by counties all over Georgia for thefts from businesses.
He
Authorities
goes
say-
into offices.
Yes, authorities say he hit Central Georgia businesses on Wednesday earlier this week. Prairie Police Captain Heath Dykes says that the man is 54-year-old Antonio Hornsby. As reported by our sister station WXIA, Channel 11, WMAZ's source, the man poses as a contracted maintenance man and then proceeds to steal wallets from workers while pretending to inspect air filters and etc., what have you. Dyke says it appears Hornsby worked his way up I-75 Wednesday, hitting businesses in Cordele, Perry, Byron, and Bibb counties. Hornsby allegedly entered Landmark Realty and Source Care Management in Perry, stealing employees' wallets in both locations, and made an unsuccessful attempt to get into the Perry Ag Center. Investigators say that Hornsby is a black male, bald, 5'11", and weighs 260 pounds, and he wears glasses. He is believed to be driving a stolen 1994 gold Buick Regal with a Georgia tag GA8031. Dyke says Hornsby is wanted for business thefts in Athens, Clark County, and Henry County as well. So BOLO Bolos, be on the lookout for Hornsby, warned to use caution. If you come in contact with Hornsby, please contact the local police.
I think I know that guy.
Dang.
Yeah,
He
I'm
was in the
like,
jailhouse with me, yeah.
Yeah, if somebody's there to look at your air filters and they're in your back fucking pocket, they're probably not a contractor, man.
Probably so.
Probably not.
Well, who leaves a wallet
Morning,
on the
Rush.
desk and stuff in the office?
Morning. Who's this?
Tony,
Hey, how are you, buddy?
pretty good. To answer your question, Derek, his name is Al Long, Leong. He
was also in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh, okay.
Scorpion King. He played Genghis Khan in the Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hal Young. Okay.
The
Thank
last
you.
movie he was in Forbidden Warrior.
Okay.
I missed
It
that.
was 2005.
Wow. Okay. Is he
He's
still?
been quite. He was really popular in the 80s and late, all the 90s.
Yeah.
He was in Big Trouble. You know, Little China. He was in T.J. Hooker even.
Wow. Okay.
Tide, Fall Guy, Twilight Zone, A-Team. He always played a henchman.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Always play some type of henchman, bank robber, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just all around badass.
The power of IMDb.
Yeah, there you go, man.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Check mine out. It's almost non-existent.
And I know I've seen you on the show before, but the guy with the flat cap, your comment about Gerber being a good knife, I would have to concur with you. And if anybody knows me and has been to my shows, knows my back wall, the Wall of Doom, I know about my knives.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Yeah, man. I love knives, throwing stars, anything that'll puncture people.
I think
Just not really sure.
I think one of the better knives on the market right now is Benchmade. I just wish they would make it for more commercial or domestic use because they're really hard to find because law enforcement and military get those knives.
Yep.
So, all right, guys. I just wanted to answer Derek's question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we appreciate that, bro.
Appreciate it, Donnie. Appreciate it. It's been
Thanks,
wrecking my
Donnie.
brain all week.
See
Thanks,
you later.
Have a good weekend.
Hey, check this out. North Korea is about to bomb us. At least they say. Well, they got this schmo guy, Kim Jong-un, whatever his name is.
Kim Jong, Little
with
Kim.
photos
I think
appearing.
Anthony's his press agent, man, because this guy knows how to get some attention. All he got to do is like, oh, I'm going to destroy your country. Oh, motherfucker, you're not, man.
Well,
you're
I don't
not.
know. North Korea right now wants to bomb us, folks, and we'll see if they're right.
Get in line, bitches.
Get in line.
God damn.
All I'm
Sometimes
saying is,
I want to.
hey man,
No,
so, all I'm
I'm
saying
not saying that.
I'm like saying that if you're gonna bring a draft, don't be coming around me. I'm already past the age. Don't be raising.
right.
Don't be raising no damn draft ages up to 65 and hey,
If
I'm
you got
44.
one good eye.
Mhm.
And a
Alright, well, it seems to be all over the news.
Or if you got 5 fingers and go
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this, you in like no.
You know what? You're right, guy. I would say they're not going to do it because they know the United States is already ready. And to be honest, it'll maybe put an end to that whole country there. You know, just bomb the shit out of them, left and right. Who cares at this point? South Korea is the one that's going to have to deal with all the radiation.
Mm-hmm.
But I would just say, at this point, strategically go and bomb them. I wouldn't say bomb everybody like they did in
Japan?
In Nagasaki, but I'm saying go bomb the shit out of them.
What the hell is that, man?
Hello? I don't know what that was.
Must have been
This phone's going crazy.
Or something?
Phone's going crazy.
Yeah, man.
All right, folks. We're at 9:42.
Mm-hmm.
What's the degrees?
Degrees up here, it's 40. Yeah, it's 40 degrees outside of Macon,
Damn,
Georgia.
it's so cold.
With a high of 70 degrees and a low of 49 tonight.
Morning, Rose.
It's a Friday free for all.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go again. Somebody calling and annoying us. Chatters, what do you guys think about North Korea wanting to bomb us? Do you care?
I'm trying to remember something.
I mean, it's entertaining. This guy's fucking entertaining, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's got Dennis Rodman over there hanging out with him and shit. I mean, that's just...
Yeah, Mean Gene said something. When North Koreans thought Dennis Rodman was the president or something like that, or a diplomat, and I'm trying to figure why they want to bomb us after they talked to Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, I mean, we just send him over there and straighten every fucking thing out. Right?
Well, do you think the one who disagreed, Graybeard, do you think that they are going to do it and that it's going to cause let's say you really think that they're going to get above us on this fight, because I mean we got enough military hardware to put those guys to shame, and some of their bombs are not even well made.
Well,
so
I mean, yeah.
I mean the only thing that they can do is cause a lot of radiation. Good morning, gamer girl. You're finally on. Do
Well,
you
they
think?
have a 1 million man army. That's their big selling point. We got 1 million starving fuckers, man, with some cheap ass guns. Like, geez, what? All we gonna have to do is just bomb you with food. That's all we'll have to do.
Well, that's what they were talking
Everybody's
about.
like, hell, I ain't fighting, I'm eating, man.
Oh,
Bye.
that's funny as hell.
Yeah, but don't you know that's the reason why they were talking about in Iraq about like 10 years ago? About, well, they're killing the civilians with their food products. Yeah, they drop. How can you? I mean, how can you help people like you bombing them one day and then dropping?
You dropping Monsanto's GM food. Oh, don't even get me
I
started.
mean, how do I mean, yeah. You try. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, either you're gonna bomb them or you're gonna feed them. You can't do both because they tried to do that in Iraq the first year.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
'Cause
Hey,
you got
we're
the
here
little
to
kid.
kill you. Hey, what's happening?
Habib get killed by a doggone
they're
peanut
gonna throw
butter,
flowers at him.
and jelly sandwich and potato salad, MRE and junk. You know, come on, man, you get killed by potato salad.
I've heard all kind of horrible stories.
Hey, Three Bears, give us a call if you're calling right now. If not, I'm going to think of somebody else. And I'm not going to answer it. Okay, served in Korea, 1953. I cannot believe 60 years later there's still trouble there. Yeah, there you go. Wow. I'm glad to know that you served there.
Okay.
I'm calling in, Harbinger.
Yeah, Kim Jong-il, he's like the spoiled, the child is not getting enough attention.
Well,
That's
I mean,
just what it is.
he just started being, head dictator in charge like what 6
here
months
we go.
ago.
Yeah.
Morning, Rose.
Look at me, look what I can do.
Hey, Harbinger, what's going on?
I'm going to talk about North Korea, and I'm going to everybody listen up. North Korea is no threat to us at all. Okay, if you guys know that China right now is having major problems with Japan over a couple of Pacific islands. China runs North Korea. They have all the investments in North Korea. North Korea relies on China. China's letting North Korea run around, spark all this little attention to get the U.S. away from what China's doing right now with Japan, because the United States and Japan have a treaty, and if you guys are aware, we are still policing Japan. So all this is about China letting North Korea run around a little bit. North Korea, anything. When the time comes, China will pull back North Korea, and everything will be fine, because China doesn't want USA going haywire with war with North Korea, because China is very heavily invested economically with us. So that's why there will never be a war with us in Korea or us in China. This all has to do with China trying to upper hand Japan without dealing with us, helping out Japan. Okay, so everybody calm down about this. Okay, Obama knows what he's doing. This is all propaganda. Okay, nobody needs to talk about all this anymore. Let's just move on and stopping Obama to hurt us domestically, because he's hurting us domestically, especially if he really wants to get these drones going. Because even though I probably think they're already going on right now, but that's another topic for another day. So everybody, just please relax. North Korea, no problem. Trust me. If we wanted to, we have bases on the Pacific. We can bomb them. Easy money. Okay, no problem. Bye bye.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks for calling. Okay. Well, I just want to make mention, we got 26 chatters on. Everybody's lively this morning. Everyone's putting in some input. We're so glad to have that. Why don't we...
Actually have over 50.
Why don't we... huh?
Over 50.
Oh, we got over 50.
Yeah.
Look at that. I can't even count. Let's take a look at what some of the chatters said. Volpapite, of course, Irving, this is the Obama administration. He will order our troops to drop and bend over. And North Korea will rape us. Okay.
Wow.
Iraq, we have over 20,000 troops in South Korea. Euro Punter, welcome. He says, oh, say ouch to North Korea, will run. Dick Rash, welcome. Nuke North Korea and Iran now. What a great time to show these bastards what the United States can really do. Destroy the new capital in Pyongyang and incinerate Iran simultaneously. Yes, it's up to the ride the bomb to oblivion.
Woo, World War III!
Any comments? I like that.
bitches.
North Korea and Iran now. What a great time to... Oh, he repeats it. Okay. Graybeard, if it's a conventional attack, I think you will flatten them. The Three Bears. Your phone is ringing busy, guy. Hand it to and check it. Well, it wasn't busy, but it was sitting there. Fine Sadic Meet Saint Sean. Who's that? Penu Ultimate Drapery. Welcome. Served in North Korea in 1952. I cannot believe it's 60 years. I read that one. Obama's a traitor to the country. That's Volkswagen, of course. Obama hater and a white racist pig. Okay, I've been to South Korea twice. I feel sorry for the Korean people. I don't. He will surrender. I don't think so. I'm calling in. That was Harbinger. Urag says, good morning, 3. Europunter, North and South. Dick rash. You give me a dick rash with your keeping repeating the same point. Give us a new point. There you go. Holy shit, I can't escape bad hats, bad attitudes, and escapees from Blog TV. Psycho Ward. How did they get you 3 bimbos and your stick on VTV? Lord have mercy. And the mercy spelled with a Y.
I'm with you, Dick Rash, on this. I see what you're trying to go with that. I mean, you got this guy where nuke everybody, and I get that, man. You can't solve every problem by bombing this shit out of a country.
Well, we're at a point now that you know, he keeps threatening and threatening and threatening. He's kind of like the bully.
Him there.
You got to go and meet up to that bully and smack him in the head.
They need the bad guy. They need the bad guy for you to hate, instead of hating the bad
Morning,
guy
Rose.
in your own country.
Who's this? Hi, what's up, brother? Go ahead and talk. Go ahead and talk.
About the weather.
What's he saying?
Weather's crazy right now.
Ah, you stupid ass. Goodbye. Anyway.
Luke, I am your mother. Give me the phone.
Yeah, why don't you screen the calls?
No, I'm just
No, don't take it out. I want the calls to come in. Just screen them or I'll screen them.
Screen them.
It doesn't matter. I want people to call. I'll
You're
get
gonna
caller
get the
ID. It costs
Morning
$5
Rose
for
voicemail
caller
from now
ID.
on.
I gotta pay the bill on the caller ID. It's $5. Anyway, so gotta get caller ID is easier said than done around here.
I see. Well, it's going on 9:52 a.m. right now.
I got a news story.
Yes, I got a news story. Got it recently from Ed. Thank you very much. It's about downtown actually. Dannenberg Loft project lands commercial anchor tenant.
Good.
Says a commercial anchor tenant has been chosen for the Dannen Loft project in downtown Macon.
Perfect.
An announcement to reveal the new tenant is scheduled for Tuesday, April the 2nd. The mixed-use development project has been the catalyst for new lofts in downtown Macon, with 6 to 8 lofts and 3 commercial spaces. Phase 1 of the lofts in the building is nearing completion, with the remainder of the lofts ready for occupancy by midsummer. And they will have more information on who the new commercial tenant will be when information becomes available. So hopefully we'll have some new tenants as well as new
and I guarantee you they're the same people that own every fucking thing else in this city.
Well, and let me tell you something. I know the old man Dannenberg, the guy that actually owned the store there. Yeah. That guy's like 90 years old, and he still walks around like a young man. And he was telling me all about the history of that place when his father and his grandfather started the big... it was kind of like a Walmart, guys. Like the old age Walmart. Sold everything. Sold pots, pans, clothes. The only thing he didn't sell was medicine. And let me tell you, I mean, that building itself is a historical landmark. To have an anchor store, I'm hoping that the anchor store is not like a Target, but more like a Walmart or something like that.
Okay.
Something big.
More likely one of Caesar's restaurants.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hopefully we have something. I mean, I don't know.
I'm a little
I don't know whether now the
pessimistic on
business is actual like a chain or something. They didn't specify, but hopefully it'll be ones. You know, just to have a little bit of both. Have a little bit of the mom and pop stores as well as a chain, so we're able to have like just an exchange of commerce. You know, something bigger. You know.
I mean that little part of the town there has been fucked up beyond belief.
I know, but
they'll fix one street, and then you'll go one street over. It looks like freaking Detroit, man.
And that's the thing. I mean, but remember that whole avenue, they tried to make it look like like New York.
Yeah. Bro.
Actually, it was one of the architects of New York that came down and did that street. And I remember when Dannenberg, this is the Bean and now talking. I remember when Dannenberg, dad died. He started in front selling pencils. Yeah, absolutely right. And I can affirm that because he told me that. The old man told me that. Pink Unicorn is a homo, is what Dick Rash is saying. LOL. All right, well, let me see. How many minutes we got? 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Let's go through chatters. You read one, I read one.
Okay, let me get one right here.
Anything, pull it out.
Okay, I'll do.
Pull it
I'll
out.
see what I can. Okay.
Pull it out.
Purple Bite says, once the poor trash moves into a decent neighborhood, it's downhill from then on. Sheesh, how do you know about that?
Oh my God.
Winchester 9708 says, hey, I live in Michigan. Only we can make fun of Detroit.
I know, man, but y'all get all the good post-apocalypse movies because it's already fucking destroyed, man. I can buy a house there for $200.
Yeah.
Dang.
And he's right.
If you can get a house.
I mean, I ain't lying. I mean, I like Detroit. Detroit's cool. They gave us what? Vanilla Ice? No, what was it?
Motown.
No, not Vanilla Ice, but the other guy. The other white rapper. What's his name?
Kid Rock.
Eminem. How many white rappers are there? Eminem.
I think like 4.
There's like 3 or 4, maybe.
Yeah. Are you talking? Now, if you're talking
about
Snow. No, he's reggae. He does reggae. He does reggae. He doesn't rap.
By the way,
and he's from Canada, so I don't know if you want to.
No, man. No, come on.
Okay, I mean, okay, you could. Okay, Beastie Boys. If you're talking about rap group, white rap groups, there's only 2. Like basically, you got like Third Base and the Beastie Boys, and you had MC Search. Even though he's Jewish, and then like you have like Prime Minister Pete Nice, who's he's Irish and Catholic, I think. Yeah. So I know about hip hop. See, I'm not like the stiff suit, Brian Gumbel type black guy people claim to think I am. I know my stuff. I do my research here.
This guy's a hip hop guru right here. Man.
By the way, Alan Perry, Patriot, we left Blog TV because Blog merged with or Yes or whatever. Yes Now.